All right, so today we're going to be talking about step number 2 in our process, which is the hunt. We're now looking for the property that we want to find and eventually move into. So when we talked about in our last video was getting that pre-qualification, finding that realtor, and then establishing that baseline criteria of what we're looking for in a home. Once you've done that, communicate that to that agent, and what they'll do for you is set you up on what I like to call e-alerts. These are daily, weekly, even monthly emails with properties that match the search criteria that you're looking for. Sift through these emails and try to pick out your top 1, 2, maybe even your top 3 choices that you would then want to go set up an appointment to go look at later in time. Now, once you've picked those pieces out, once you've communicated that to your agent and you've set up a showing, what do you do when you go to the house and you see the showing? What are you really looking for? So try to keep in mind that the agent you're working with ideally will be looking themselves for anything of concern, leaking roofs, checking the disclosures, checking recent sales in the area to make sure the listing's not overpriced. But you yourself as the owner, when you walk into the home, try to get a feel for it. Does it look like something you can see yourself living in? Does it help you and you feel warm and welcome when you come into the house? How do the neighbors look? What's the drive to work? These are the kind of questions you want to be trying to ask yourself when you're in the house or when you're in the area. What I like to tell people to help them, especially if they're more analytical and qualitative in terms of how they make their decisions, take with you a checklist of maybe 5 or 6 key criteria items that you need to make sure each home has, and just find the one that checks off most of the boxes on the list. What we're doing in these showings is deciding out of the ones we've seen today, which is the one that most likely suits our needs, and are we willing to actually go to the next step, which is making an offer on the property. And let's talk about that next. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I'll be back tomorrow with the next step. What I wanted to do now was take the time out and tell you that if you had any questions about what we covered in today's topic, reach out to me. Either write a comment below or send me a message privately. And then additionally, I've got a link in the description as well for a Google Drive, which has all sorts of flyers that cover the topics that I'm going to be talking about in these video series that'll be really insightful for you to click through and read and just gain more knowledge about what you're looking for and what to expect in the homeownership process. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you soon.